All right, let's do some grips. That sounded weird. Anyways, okay. Here's a Glock 47. It has a grip on it. We're taking this off and putting this one on. No particular reason for the branding. This one does come with a couple other things that I'll talk about later. But this is a Talon rubber textured grip. Nothing against Talon, more against the rubber texture. It sucks. It is more slick than the Glock itself. So that's going to come off. We're going to put this one on. This is, I believe it's sandpaper. Yeah, premium sand. Boom. This one's from Handle It. There's a couple little things they send that I kind of like. And they cut theirs a little different that I like. So we're just going to peel this guy off. It's an alright grip. If you need less grippiness, like if you have a really aggressive gun and you need less, this could help you, but I think it's so bad at being okay to grab, I'd rather just go stock Glock all day. Nothing against Talon, just against the rubber textured grip. Don't recommend. I think it was about the same price. They're like 20 bucks. They do give you a lot of instructions on the back, but hey, it's a big adhesive sticker. If you've ever had experience with that before, the rules are kind of the same. Clean off the surface you're applying it to really good. Make sure there's no oils. I'm touching it with my hands, so there's going to be oils. So I'm actually going to get some gloves before we do this, or before I actually wipe this. So we'll use our alcohol wipe on here once I have some gloves on, so we don't transfer any more oils. They have these little fellers. I like these probably not for the reason they were intended, which I imagine they're intended for when you grip the gun, you drive your thumb into it or touch it or whatever, and it's a touch point. I'm going to use those for the opposite. If my thumb is touching that, it tells me my thumb's too low, because your thumbs shouldn't actually be here. For most people, some people can nail it and it's fine. If I'm ever teaching new people how to grip a gun, their thumbs go up and that's it. Okay? There's no right or wrong to it. If you can shoot really well like that, then fantastic. I go by the Modern Samurai Project grip method. It'll work great. The other side I'm going to use as a touch point here. Your finger should not be below here if it is not on the trigger. So that's a good touch point, just to always have. And some people might be like, well, that's stupid. You should just be able to feel this. That's going to be a lot more noticeable than just the frame, because that's where people mess up, right? They get complacent or something. They just throw their finger up out of the way. Oh, it never happened to me. I've been doing this for years. It's just a nice little grippy touch point that I would feel for sure when my finger is up here. So we gonna do this. Let me get some gloves. If you don't like my singing, I don't care. You go film a video and don't sing in it if you don't want to. Here we go. The angly bit, that's hard to do without this. The angly bit on here goes towards the rear. There's that little angly bit where it's cut out. Same on the other side. So those are side specific. These are also specific. Guess what is down here? A hole. Wow. Okay, great. These are also specific. Check that out. So this would go up like this. Wow. I will also say I did go for this too, because it goes from top to bottom. I did those opposite. From top to bottom. Now, the big thing you want to do with these is we do want to just really easily test fit, right? So because it goes from top to bottom, you want to make sure you don't have anything dangling off the bottom, right? And then due to that, we might also have to adjust the top, right? So you want to make sure that if you can line it up pretty solid on the bottom, that it's not too crazy on the top. So something like that. You still have a little bit of an edge down here. That's great. It's not covering the mag well, or the mag release. My words are just working great today. And then come over here. They line up roughly with that. It will once we actually press it. And then we would just need to make sure on the wrap that this is set even and correct. And it looks solid. The way we're going to do this, though, is I'm going to unwrap this piece by piece. We will probably start on this side since we have the Glock logo for reference, since this side is just the Handle It logo. But we will start with this side, wrap around this way. We will only uncover to about here. Stick this on. We will not press down. Don't press down until we're totally done. Then we'll use a heat gun once we're fully finished to make sure the adhesive heats up and fully sticks to the frame, right? So that's the quick little rundown. So let's open our Sam's Club wipe. Heck yeah, member mark. Give it a quick little once over. Sweet. All right, so now let's start with the not too difficult pieces. All right. Because if we mess up on these, it's not the end of the world. All right. So I might need to get a little razor so I can actually get this off while wearing gloves. That is the downside. If you're going to wear gloves, getting these off might be a little harder. You might need some sort of knife or razor or something. Take that, freaking sticker. It's sticky to my glove. All right. So that is clearly terrible. That's pretty all right. What do you think? It'll do? It'll do. Yeah. All right, other side. Then we'll probably do the back, and then we'll do the big boy. Oh. Let's rotate that joker down a little. And that should do-ish. How is it on the other side? Yeah, it's about the same. Cool. Yeah, great. The big deal will be lining it up center. Well, let me make it center for you guys. Center and make sure that's fully there. Like that. Now again, we are not wanting to press down on this yet. Kind of just laying it on there because it is strong adhesive, right? It's really noticeable when it sticks to my gloves. Like that, but that's right. The top is about even with the Glock logo that you can barely see. So sticky. All right, so to make sure we're good here, I'm just going to fold this, and that'll give us some room to play. So let's line this up real good. Actually, let's fold this part back too. Okay. So again, we want to focus on that Glock logo. That's the first thing you look at, right? And then from there, we want to make sure that with that, this guy down here is a little lined up. Yep, let's just tap down around that logo. That looks fine, right? I'm happy enough with that. There's no exposed borders or anything. And then a good way I would say to do this is probably to pull up. And then kind of tap that down, and then we'll double check it's not blocking the mag release in any way. It is not. And we'll have to double check that on the back side as well. That cutout seems to sit right under here. That's good. This isn't going over that pin. That cut for the dip in the frame is sitting really well right there. So now pull this back a little bit more to here, to that next section. Let's fold that over. And then we want to make sure that we kind of pull that really good. And then we'll double check the lineup at the bottom on this side before we go through and rip the rest off. The lineup on the mag release looks good, doesn't impede operation or go over any seam. That this lines up well on that frame. The cut for that recess is right in the middle there, and everything should be good like that. Okay, so we'll fold that over. Let's actually double check the spacing on here. So once we press down on that, right about there, maybe. Yeah, they're really similar. But cool. We'll need to be careful that we don't pull it too hard. All right. So now all right, again, let's go bottom first. That looks pretty all right. Let's pull up on here. And then curve that in a little. And again, no pins being blocked, no seams are being blocked. That matches up pretty well there. All right, so the trick with heat gun, let me talk before I actually do it. Don't heat it up too much. It should be about they say 130 degrees, which is what a nice warm cup of coffee should be. Mine's actually colder than that, but let's start with the little pieces. You can use a hair dryer. It doesn't have to be a cheap or expensive hair gun, or hair gun, heat gun. It's nice and warm. You do want to kind of roll anywhere it goes over a seam. So this doesn't fully fit inside that spot, so it goes over a little, not like over the chassis, but that little chamfer, or I guess rounded edge. It's not really a chamfer, but you just want to make sure that you're getting all of those edges rolled over. And I'm not spending a ton of time heating this up, all right? It should get warm. I mean, literally just touch it. If it's burning you from touching it, it's too hot. You done messed up, kid. But you'll probably feel it on some of the sections when you actually press it. You can feel the adhesive squish a little bit. That's perfect. If you were doing this with a Talon grip, you would actually have a section where the wrap rolls over the other piece, or doesn't roll over. You would lift the edge, tuck the piece that rolls, and then fold back over. So you would want to heat that bottom piece first and press that down real good. And then lay it back over, heat it up again, press that down. It makes sense if you have a Talon grip in front of you and you're doing it. Nice. Way better than the rubber texture, I will say. There you go. That's how you apply a sandpaper sticker. That's how you apply grips to a gun. It'll work the same for Talon or whatever other random company you've come up with. I think Talon is like the known name. Handle It, I feel like, is coming up and out, but you can get these all over the place. They're on Amazon. I know some people get worried about this sort of thing or applying these heat stickers or whatever. You're not going to mess up your gun at all if you get over it and get tired, or you just don't like the grip. I didn't totally appreciate the rubber texture that I had before on the Talon. Then you just peel it off and go for it. If you don't like these, peel them off. If you don't like the back, peel it off. But they are one-time use, so you can't peel this back off and then reapply it to something else. Okay? One-time use, that's it. So, hope it helped. Have fun, guys. Put stickers on your guns. Woo!